Okay, my name is Anna, and this is week 4 for Dharma2. So, just a quick recap of last week. I was analyzing different tag part choices and got those ordered, and did a little bit of research on the storage element stuff, as well as the piezo. Just remember that was kind of a little bit of a dead end that time that I had checked, but that's still on the table. It was kind of a light week. I was out of town for a music conference for the better part of the week, but here's some progress that I was able to make. So I ordered some tags, an energy harvesting board, and if you remember, I had inquired about getting some of the flexible Tegway material from that Korean company, Tegway, and they got back to me, and the two price levels were $60 or $100, and that sounds perfect. That fits perfectly in the budget, as well as being a really good option. Much more efficient, I'd imagine, covering around the wrist instead of just trying to paste metal blocks onto the skin. So, talked to Woody about it, and he said because it's from a foreign vendor, there's going to be a lot of tricks ordering that. So I'm going to go in and talk to him more about it and see what all of that entails. And the tags that I did put an order for, the body scavenger ones from last week, those were put on hold. So I'm going to go in and talk to Woody again and just see what's the hold up for that. But fortunately, the EP's energy harvesting board was approved, so that has been ordered, and I can make some progress with that. As I said, the 120 EVK 3300 was ordered, and fortunately, there's a lot of documentation. It turns out that the user guide and the datasheet are basically the same thing, page for page. But it did help me. The quick start guide gives you basically like, here's the 4 things you got to take care of in order to make this work. So there's a lot of configuration that to go through, in terms of like picking MPPT, which I kind of talked about that a little bit here. There's an instructional video, not exactly for the same board that I have, but similar idea. And it said the ratio between the operating voltage and the open circuit voltage will tell us the MPPT ratio, and then you can configure your board based on that. I'm basically going to get a package of jumpers and have to set up the board that way. So I was able to look into that a little bit and kind of get to know my board a little bit better before it arrives. And as well, the last piece of the puzzle here is if I get those tags in, that'll be that, and then the energy harvesting board, and then I just need a place to put the energy. And in the demo video, like I told you, they used a 5-volt 160 millifarad supercapacitor. So I'm interested in using that. I think it'll be a bit more lightweight. In terms of size, my real curiosity is how to use it after it's charged up. I'm gonna have to look into that some more, but I don't want it to just kind of sit in there and charge. That's not really gonna help anybody. So I'll have to see if there's an output somewhere on the board, or if that really is just it, and I'll have to come up with like a mechanical solution for that. But likely there's an output port. I think it would be kind of silly and counterintuitive to not have somewhere to use that battery. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there. And we do have I think we have some supercapacitors in the stock room, so I'm gonna check there first before I start jumping on any orders. I looked for the one they used in the video, and that's I can order them like myself, but in terms of the stockroom, anytime you order from a website that's not Amazon, Mouser, or DigiKey, it's just gonna be tough. I think that's part of the reason why my 2 tags didn't go through, is it's because it's from techtag.com instead of from a verified vendor, and they don't have to jump through any hoops and fill out any paperwork to go through those vendors. So that is the thing for that. I will look and see if we have any in the stockroom. If we don't, I'll find a similar part online and go from there. I added the parts that I ordered, and I notated which ones were pending. The flexible tag material is $60, and the body scavenger tags are $29 a piece for with 2, so that'll be about $60. So we're on our way there. Like I said, it was a little bit of a light week this week, which kind of came with good timing since I'm kind of waiting on parts to come in, but here's the updated costs. And my plan for next week is to really finalize my storage device and piezo parts and figure out my remaining orders, talk to Woody, get all of that sorted. And I did get the 2 tags that I initially ordered just so I could run some tests. Those came in, so I'll be able to do some more tests. I did a brief, preliminary one, and just the heat from my hand wasn't enough to generate any voltage, so I think I'm gonna have to set up a more involved test, maybe with some ice and a hairdryer or something to kind of generate a bit more of power there, as well as build a circuit so I can actually see what's being moved around there. So that's the plan for next week. This is just the instructional video. Any questions? And then the last page, of course, will be the link to this video. Thank you.